ตัวละครการกระทำสถานที่หน่วยงานอาชีพรวมถึงเหตุการณ์ต่างๆที่ปรากฏในซีรีส์เรื่องนี้เป็นเพียงเรื่องแต่งที่จัดทำขึ้นเพื่อความบันเทิงเท่านั้นมิได้มีเจตนาอ้างอิงหรือสนับสนุนพฤติกรรมใดๆที่เกิดขึ้นในเรื่องโปรดใช้วิจารณญาณในการรับชม
What if the person you were never supposed to love was the only one your heart and your every existence could not live without? In a world where power defines your worth, where identity are not just label but chains that bind your fight. Two souls cross paths in a way that was never meant to happen, yet impossible to avoid. This is not just a story of love. This is a story of control, fear, desire, and destiny. Welcome to the kNOT series, where a bond once formed can never be united. In the universe of kNOT, the series society is divided into three distinct rules: Alpha, Beta, and Omega. Alphas are powerful, they lead, they dominate, and they control. Beta are ordinary, they live simple life, unaffected by the biological hierarchies. But Omega are different. They are rare, emotional, vulnerable, and because of that, they are often seen as a weak. From a young age, Omegas are taught to suppress their emotion, to hide their nature, and to live carefully in a world that sees them as something to possess rather than protect. For many Omegas, love is not freedom, it is a risk. Each character is an Omega who has spent his entire life hiding his identity, hiding his feeling, hidden from a world that could judge him the moment they discovered the truth. He lived quietly, avoiding attention, building walls around his heart so high that no one can see what lies within. To others, he seems calm, normal, invisible, but inside, he is constantly at war with himself. He doesn't want to be controlled, he doesn't want to belong to anyone, and most of all, he doesn't want to feel. Because feeling in his world are dangerous. Both character is everything, Oat is not. Confident, strong, dominant. As an alpha, he has always been in control of himself, of others, of every situation he walks into. People respect him, fear him, follow him. But beneath that control lies something deeper, something even he doesn't fully understand: a restlessness, an emptiness, a feeling that something or someone is missing, and he has no idea that is a world about to change forever. It happened unexpectedly, a moment that neither of them planned, a meeting that neither of them can forget. The first time their eyes meet, something shifts. It's subtle at first, a strange tension and unexplainable awareness. Out feel it immediately and it terrify him. Both feel it too, but instead of fear, he feel curiosity, drawn together by something neither of them understand. They find themselves unable to stay away, and that's when it began. The connection between them grows stronger with each passing moment. It's not just attraction, it is not just emotion, it is something deeper, something biological, something inevitable. A bond and the omega verse war. When an alpha and an omega from a bond are kNOT, it becomes nearly impossible to break. It affects their emotion, their instinct, their very sense of self, and once it began, it cannot be undone. Ought know this, and that's why he tried to run. Outfight the bond with everything he has. He avoids both, ignore his feeling, pretend that nothing is happening. But the more he resists, the stronger the bond becomes. His emotions spiral out of control. His body reacts in way he cannot stop. His heart betrays him at every turn. Both, on the other hand, becomes more determined. He doesn't fully understand what's happening, but he knows one thing for certain: he cannot let out go. As the bond deepens, so do the complications. Both begin to feel possessive, as instinct that comes naturally to alphas. He wants to protect Oat, stay close to him, keeps him safe, but to Oat it feels like control, and control is exactly that he has spent his whole life trying to escape. Their interaction become intense, emotional, unpredictable. They argue, they push each other away. They say things they don't mean, but no matter how hard they try, they keep coming back to each other. Eventually, everything's become too much. The pressure from society, the fear of losing control, the confusion of emotion, outreach as breaking point. Believing that the only way to protect himself is to walk away, he makes the hardest decision of his life. He leaves, and for the first time, the bond is tested by distance. Separated from each other, both of them struggle. Would feel empty, lost, like a part of him is missing. Both meanwhile becomes restless, angry, despot. This control he once had began to slip away, because the truth is they are no longer whole without each other. Distance brings clarity. Oat brings gain to understand that what he feels is not weakness, it is real. Both realize that what he wants is not control, it is connection. Both of them comes to the same conclusion: running away will not break the bond, it will only break them. When they finally meet again, everything is different. There are no more lies, no more denial, no more running, just truth. Raw, emotional, powerful. They confront their fears, confess their feeling, and for the first time they choose each other. In a world that tries to define them, control them, separate them, they make a choice not based in instinct, not based in biology, but based on love. They accept their bonds not as a chain, but as a connection, something that doesn't control them but completes them. Their journey doesn't end here. The world is still the same. The challenges are still real, but now they face it together. Stronger, braver, unbreakable, because some bonds are not meant to be broken. And that's the story of kNOT, the series, a journey of love, fear, and destiny that prove one powerful truth. Sometimes the strongest connection are the ones we never asked for but end up needing the most. If you enjoy this story, deep story explanation, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing dramas, review, and emotional stories like this one. And tell me in the comments, would you fight the world for a love like this? See you in the next video. kNOT, the series, is a powerful story set in Omega reverse world, where society is divided into two alpha, beta, and omega roles, each carrying different level of power and expectation. The story follows two individuals from completely different emotional worlds who are brought together by a bond they cannot control. Oat, Fasa Konts play a sensitive and guarded Omega who has spent his life hiding his true identity to avoid being judged or controlled by society. He fears emotional attachment because in his world it often leads to vulnerability and loss of freedom. On the other hand, both young youth portray a confident and dominant alpha who is used to being in control of everything around him. Their lives change when they unexpectedly meet and feel an intense, unexplainable connection. These connections develop into a knot, a deep biological and emotional bond that tie them together. As their bond grow to resist and run away from his feeling, while both become increasingly protective and possessive. The pressure of society, fear of losing control, and emotional confusion eventually push them apart. However, even when separated, they realize they cannot truly live without each other. In the end, they confront this fear, accept their identity, and choose love over societal expectation. kNOT, the series, is ultimately a story about destiny, emotional growth, and the courage to embrace a love that defy all boundaries. If you enjoyed this video and want more amazing dramas like kNOT the series, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Why we bring you emotional stories, full summarize, and the latest updates from your favorites actor like Bot, Young Youth, and Ot Fasa Cons. Hit the like button, share with your friends, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any uploaded video. Your support help us grow and keep us motivated to create more content for you. Stay connected, stay entertained, and see you in the next video.